Hello everyone. I am Steve's avatar. Steve wanted me to come on here and announce that his personal tarot readings from now, October 2022 through December 2022 are all half price. The price for a full personal tarot reading will be £20. That should be somewhere in the region of $23. The normal asking price has always been £40 for a reading. But for just over the Christmas period he is cutting all readings down to just £20. So if you had ever wanted a personal reading by me, now would be the time. And grab this deal while it's hot. This deal will end sometime during the last part of December 2022. All you have to do is email me at stephenabbott1976@googlemail.com. You can also find the email link in the description box below with all other links. You will need to send me an email and I will respond with all links and instructions.
Aries, how you doing? So we are looking into anything that your environment or people or whatever might be coming your way for you to be aware of, like the circumstances around your work, or your life or your love life or whichever life it is that you lead, even if it's the afterlife, it might even come through. Unless you're dealing with Chase, what's his name? Not Chevy Chase, the other one. Anyway, afterlife. So some of you might have lost someone, or Laura, or Lucy, or Lucifer, or lost a loved one, or you could be dealing with a Virgo or Life Path 9, and I feel like I'm at loss. Losing my religion. There's a big energy of Virgo or a Life Path 9 here, and I feel like I'm losing my mind. So I don't know who that is around you, but I'm definitely hearing Andrew or Andrea or anybody beginning with A. Okay, but I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay, so it could be the fact that you're having an awakening, or the fact that someone's stricken with grief, or Reef, or Riley, also have the name Raya, or Riley, or Funeral Pyre. Might have something to do with Jim, John, Julian, hopefully it's not John. But like a funeral pyre, so it could be a funeral or something like that. It could be around a Scorpio or Life Path 4. Grief stricken, someone's grief from the past. Griffin, I think that there's someone that could have lost a person physically, like a husband or a wife, or like I've lost my love of my life. Don't leave me. You've broken my heart, but now I see you. Love of my life, can't you see, Lucy? Take me back, don't throw it away from me, cause I believe here in a thing called Love from the Darkness. Darkness trying to change, so some of you are trying to change the darkness with dark thoughts. You might be having a lot of nostalgic thoughts of loss. Okay, and you're trying to change dark matter with dark matter, when really what you do is you need a positive and a negative connection to change anything. So you really could be dealing with a Scorpio, okay, but it's your environment that changes you. You have a different feeling about your environment. So if your thoughts are collective energy of negativity and loss, then that dark thoughts and those dark feelings are going to try and change the darkness, and what will you get? If you add darkness to darkness, what do you get? I believe in a thing called darkness. Okay, so I believe in darkness because I'm thinking dark thoughts, I'm thinking dark energy, and I'm trying to change dark matter, and I can't. For a matter of fact, is it true or is it real? Okay, so I'm believing, Felix, that there might be something here, is I'm trying to change what I'm grieving, okay, and I'm grieving over the loss of something, okay, and because I am, my mind is creating dark thoughts, and I'm trying to change the past by thinking dark thoughts. You need light thoughts. You need positive. Well, it's not positive energy. Your energy can only be positive when your mind is positive. Okay, could have a lot to do with around a Life Path 2 or a Libra person around you at this moment here, thinking negative, positive, positive, negative, positive, negative, and a lot of kind of like grief and loss, and maybe looking at an ex-marriage or an ex-partner, or the loss and the grief over someone here. And I'm trying to change my life around, but I can't change until I change my thoughts. My thoughts change my feelings change my thoughts, and then that light matter changes dark. Okay, but whilst your energy is of darkness trying to change the past, all you will do is just sit in the energy of loss. Okay, don't know where that comes from, but that could be something that someone is going through here. Okay, so nostalgic feelings and memories of loss. Anyway, whichever way around that is with you guys, who that is or where that is or what is that to do with, it could be the energy of grief and loss. Okay, unable to move on from the past. So Aries, what should they be aware of around their environment, please? Anything that you want Aries to be aware of around their environment. So what you've got is careless, no car, repo, car insurance. It could be where a lot of you have got so many bills and so much money to pay out that you're constantly thinking about what it is that you can't afford here. I'm also hearing Ford, so a name that is something Ford or Freud or Ford, but Ford Focus also, and I'm focusing on all of the things that I can't afford here. So it's no car, repo, car insurance. So it might be where you're finding it very difficult to get to and from work because your car is broken down, or someone here, it's going to be the person that's connected to you, but that just doesn't have a car, they don't have transportation, okay, and it's very difficult in order for me to start thinking positively because I have no way out, okay. So it might be where I'm just really careless around the money that I'm spending, and I'm just frivolously spending money on fast cars and everything else, but then all of a sudden I might realise that I've bought a load of things here, okay. But there might be something that's coming up around your car that you may need fixing, but I normally go with or Norman or Normington. Anyway, so unbothered. So it might be someone around you that ain't shit, and you're kind of like, you know what, you ain't shit. You ain't got no money, you ain't got nothing, you got nothing, you haven't got a pot to piss in. Sorry, but it's the truth, right? So it's kind of like you haven't got anything, so you don't bring anything to the table. And if you haven't got a car, you haven't got money, you haven't got a job, then what can I do about the situation? Okay, so you got love on the brain, dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming and nostalgia. So there's the nostalgic energy, but some of you see dark matter. Light matter changes dark matter. Dark matter doesn't do anything if this was darkness, okay. So you've got to have positive feelings and positive thoughts that changes dark matter, okay. But if this darkness here is trying to change the same energy, you can't change the past. So you got to think more negatively. It could be like a Libra energy, it could be Virgo or Piscean also, okay, like a life path 3. But like, you know, I am literally trying to like daydream and think about the things that I want, that is a car and everything else, but I'm completely unbothered. Like, I'm really struggling to try and find out what the hell this does mean for you. Is it around a Capricorn? There's a Capricorn energy here. Hell. It might be where this Capricorn energy has no money, like no car, repo, car insurance. No money. And the one thing that they constantly think of is money. Okay. I don't know. It feels like scattered thoughts. Like my thoughts are really scattered here. Aries. Aries. Anything for them to be aware of around their environment, please, of Aries? Well, be aware, boss bitch, and then you've also got talking shit. So someone could be talking shit about other people, maybe. I really don't know if that is around you here, or Andrew, or Andrea, or A. But you've got this energy of what to be aware of. Somebody that doesn't have any money, if that really bothers you. If these people that are coming towards you giving you offers, feels like a second car salesman, really, or the name Sal or Sarah or Steve. But like a second car salesman, right? So it's like I'm trying to palm you off, but it's like I'm not bothered. Okay, you don't have any money, you don't have nowhere to go, so I'm really not bothered. I'm not interested in someone that can't financially support themselves. Okay, so you've got this, I'm trying to manifest someone new into my life because the person that is around me is a choice, but that's not the choice that I want. I've turned into a boss bitch. Runs my own business, stable and busy and multi-talented. So, like I said, it's someone that really does have quite a lot of money, that is their own boss, that does what they want, which is normally an Aries. Aries are normally extremely good when it comes to money. So I don't think I ever know an Aries. I have Aries in Jupiter, which is my masculine, okay, which is where my working energy is. And it's kind of like I'm my own boss, I'm my own leader, I do what I want, okay, I earn a very good living, I earn a very good wage, and that is me, and that's me in the corner, okay, so that's you Aries, more than likely here, and I earn a good wage and a good living and everything else, but the people that come my way, they never seem to have anything that matches me, okay, so I work a lot, so what, okay, so it's kind of like, Some of you, though, are trying to get to be a boss energy of your own company, but you might be finding it very difficult because you might need a car in order to do so. So or Inspector Clooney, George, Georgina, Georgiana, Louisiana, Louise, Lucy, Laura. But like, I don't have a car, okay? I'm a boss on a general level, okay? I'm a boss. I have a very good job and I have very good money, but I don't have a car. Simple message, there it is for someone, okay? I'm unbothered about having a car because I use other people for their car, okay? So I don't need a car. I don't need to travel left or right or forwards or backwards. I have a family member that pretty much does all that for me, okay? So there we go. There's that. One of you might be talking shit about one another when you don't use the car or the other one does here, okay? So you might be kind of like get into arguments and discrepancies and say, well, you're always fucking using me for my car. If you use me for my car, then I need you to use you for money. You borrow my car, you can't get around, you can't drive to work, and if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have the job or the position that you're in if it wasn't for me, okay? So it feels like, okay, well, I'm a boss, okay, I've got Aries or Life Path 4 or Scorpio in my chart, right? Because we deal in numerology. It's how I read, eat, read, or love. But then I'm a boss, so I have my own company, I have my own car, blah, blah, blah. Or I'm my own boss, but I don't have a car, okay? My car is in the repo, so I need a lift to work in order to get this money. And then someone gets the money and the other person talks shit about the other person saying, well, if I'm going to be giving you a lift everywhere and I'm going to take you to work and back, well, then I need something in return, which means money. Okay, so you've kind of got this, well, kind of energy stuck between, well, if this person's taking me to and from work, I've got to financially support them. Okay, so it's kind of like that energy where someone may not have a car, but they need a lift to work to get money. Now, you could have that. That's a scenario that is here. You've got this unbothered kind of energy of around this person doesn't care less that they don't have a car. And they feel like, well, I don't give a shit whether I have a car or not. I don't need one. So it might be someone that's trying to support this person saying, look, you're going to have to get a car. You're going to have to start supporting yourself, blah, blah, blah. And they're kind of like, I don't give a fuck, I'll just use yours. And you're like, sorry? You what? Squeeze me? Really? You'll just use my car? Really? What makes you think that you can do that? Okay, then you get into arguments about transportation. That, you know, it could even be someone that's never really passed their test and they've not passed their test in a car and they're like, well, how can I just get a car? I can't even drive. Right? I don't know. Are you having a lot of arguments about a car? It could be a Life Path 7, a Cancerian person that you're dealing with here. Okay, or they are. But yeah, I need to find out what this carless is. What's this carless energy here to do with for Aries? 6, a family member, Gemini or Capricorn, possible, okay, in the family, that uses the other person's car or transportation. Maybe. Now, there may or may not be an argument about it because it's kind of like, I'm really not bothered. I'll pick you up. I don't mind. I'll just do it off my own back. Okay. What is this unbothered energy here for? 9 of Wands, Virgo, Life Path 9. Some of you are having a fucking right barney with this person here, and it's all to do with around giving people lifts, I feel. Like, I have to give a narcissist a lift to work. Do I really have to do that? Yeah. I don't know. It could be a transportational company, and you're dealing with people that are very noisy, like to kids and stuff like that, right, here. Give us another card, please. Give us another card for Aries. For Aries to be aware of. So you got wolf in sheep's clothing. You got kind of like this person keeps trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or Wooly, or Laura. But like I keep trying to pull the wool over your eyes and make you believe something that isn't. Because there's like gaslighting. There's like fear here. Fear. I don't know. I got the feeling that this isn't relating to any of you. Is it Aries? Because it's one of my star signs. It isn't related to me, but I've got to take myself out of readings. But does it relate to you? To do with a car? Or is it like a major problem around your life is a physical Cancerian? And it's to do with the way that they drive. They haven't got a car. They drive very erratically. They've got more tickets than fucking Sainsbury's. Okay? And it's something to do with around someone maybe dating a family member. Okay? 6 can be, it's in the family, and it's all to do with this person's car and the way they drive, and they drive very fast and erratically. And it could be like they date my family member and they don't have a fucking car, and that they're a very narcissistic, controlling person that's dating someone in my family sector. You know, when I do readings, they're your global environment, right? That's what I'm saying. At the beginning, what is the environment of Aries trying to tell them? Okay, so you've got someone around you that probably drives very erratically, uses people for a lift in a car maybe, okay? And you've got it where it could be in the family. Someone's trying to remain unbothered, the fact that they don't have a car or they can't afford a car, or, you know, like, right here. Anything else around the environment of Aries for them to be aware of? And you've got impersonator, wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like, and copies you. What the hell? Is it a Capricorn? I keep hearing hell. What the hell? Copying material? Copying people's work, maybe? I don't know. But an impersonator, an imposter. Someone that's in your environment that you don't want in your environment. Could be at work. Like, you're at work and there are a load of people around your work that you're like, oh, you really get on my fucking nerves. Like, you really do get on my nerves. Like, I wish I wasn't here. You know, and like, it could be where you're dating someone at work, maybe. Okay, and you believe that there's another person that's getting the attention of someone else, and you're kind of like, fuck, I wish you weren't even here. If you weren't here, I would be better off without you here. Right? So, I don't know. But you've got someone that's very shady around this energy here. Okay. Now this, like I said, the boss bitch could really just mean that I'm a boss. I run my own company and I run my own business. And I do it the way I want it. And I do it efficiently. It could be a fish. Could be a Piscean. And I do it efficiently according to the way I want to. But there are people that are talking shit here about the way that they conduct their business. Okay. I conduct my business the way I want to. Okay, brilliant. Well, we're just going to talk shit about you because of the way that you run your business. So it could be your boss. Like I said, you could be working for a boss and your boss or everybody else talks shit about, you know, what's the boss said today? Oh, God, they get on my fucking nerves. They've given me a load of tasks to do and I don't like that, blah, blah, blah. And they've told me to come into work. You're like, and how the fuck am I going to do that because I haven't got a car? You're like, well, can you pick me up? And you're like, oh, fuck's sake. Can't you just say to the boss, blah, blah. And you're like, no, I don't want to ring the boss up. You talk to them. You're like, last time they caught me talking shit behind their back. So it's kind of like all this tit for tat of like, can't you do it? And you're like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to ring up the boss. You ask them. You're like, no, you ask them. Tell them that we want a pay rise because I need a car. You're like, well, they ain't going to give us any more fucking money. That's it. That's all they give us is fucking pittance and nothing. And you're kind of like, I don't really trust my boss. I think that they could be ripping me off. They're not really paying me with the money and the wages that I think I deserve. Here. It's another scenario here. Aries, for a lot of you that have probably clicked off already, not giving me time to figure out what is going on with your life. Now, you do have now I would normally do these for you. See, it could be an Aries, life path for a Scorpio. I'm going to clarify the impersonator here, but I would normally do these over on Patreon, which I have done for you. Okay, done or putchy. And what have we got? Capricorn. Impersonator, wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, copies you. Well, I very much doubt that's going to be a man and a woman wanting to look like a man. I very much doubt that unless you're dealing with a cross-dressing, matching kind of transvestite type sort of person, maybe. Got no idea. But that would be someone that's trying to copy someone's style, okay? I don't care. No one's going to want to look like me, so that's not my fucking problem. But, like, I'm trying to copy your style. Now, this could even be anything to do with around tarot card readings, because it's been coming up, right, here. But you got a wolf in sheep's clothing that's in the background that thinks about money, fame, and popularity, here. Talk shit about other people behind their back, and tries to copy their work. This was done to me by a Capricorn, believe it or not. But never mind. Let's move away from those energies because it has been in the past. And the past is the past, Aries. We can't change dark matter, right? So you've got someone of an imposter that may be around something here that's trying to copy your style here. Okay. This is kind of like, oh, that looks like that's a good opportunity for me to earn more money. Right here. So you've got like someone of around you that may not have any money, that wants money, that tries to impersonate people to get more. Okay, I'm going to have to copy and impersonate other people's stuff to get them. Now, it could be happening from this person or to this person. I don't know. But what's clarified is impersonator. Wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, and copies you. Capricorn. Okay, so you make up your own minds here. Okay, depending on who it is that you're dealing with. But that person here has wolf in sheep's clothing around them. Okay, so it could have anything to do with a clothing range. Okay, so if you guys are into like Madonna or Maria or Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julie, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, anybody getting with M, Melissa, Maria, all those. But if you've got someone around you that is impersonating your job to try and take your position at work, they might be doing that. If you've got anything around you that is like material based, of like t-shirts or something like that, they may be trying to copy that. Okay, so it might be a clothing range. Okay, so it's something there around that. But this person, because I keep hearing wolf in sheep's clothing, and then this is to do with around clothing. So I don't know what that is. Clothing. Actually, I haven't updated my clothing range for a while. But like, you've kind of got this very strange energy, like, because I always believe that this energy of wolf in sheep's clothing, right? Because why? Because this was obviously Jesus, right? Born on blah blah blah, Capricorn, but then he was resurrected as a Piscean of 3, okay, on the day. So you've kind of got this of where it is around these people of possible Piscean or life path 3s. Capricorn may be Gemini placements, okay, impersonating imposters and copying. Whatever that is to do with, I've got no idea. Okay, the wolf in sheep's clothing is also someone that appears up to be something, but they're actually not that person that they appear up to be, which means that it can be a fake person, okay, fake. So it could be fake accounts, fake this, fake that, faking it to make it, you know, kind of fake accusations, fake accusing. Let's find out more about what this devil is really up to. What is this devil up to? Tell me more about what this devil is up to here. It's a 4 of Cups. It's a life path 4 Scorpio Felix coupler. Laura Normington. There you are, right up in the impersonator and imposter. So, I always give out my past stories. Be careful around someone that's catfishing people. Okay, that's catfishing people. That was me at one point. Okay, catfished, wolf in sheep's clothing. Clothes and dresses themselves up of pictures to say that this is me in the picture, but it really isn't me in the picture. It's someone else. It's a cardboard cutout of someone. Okay, I'm putting wigs and stuff and using all of like Briggs, Holly Briggs. This isn't you. I know it isn't. You're right, Holly. But uses all Photoshop editing and then kind of like copies out stuff and blah 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 and puts like, you know, different stuff and real beautiful and everything else. But it's an imposter. It's someone that wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, and copies you. Here. Okay, so to me, this is someone that I came indicative with that was a Capricorn life path 4. Okay, so where do they come up in the reading of? Aries, because Aries is a 4. Okay, so be very careful around this person that is a wolf in sheep's clothing if you are dealing with someone like that, and they will not show their face on camera, or Cameron, or Chamomile, or Melissa, but they will not show their face online when they're talking to you online. So you've met someone on a dating website or on Facebook or something like that, okay, and you've met them, okay, and they come up where they will not do a FaceTime video with you, okay, and you've been talking to them for a while. They're narcissistic. This person is unbothered whether you get to see them or not. Okay, because they're coming up as doing things that are very shady and devious, or devy. There you go, dragon. But devy. Okay, so very devious. Okay, very devious, very underhanded, doing a lot of underhanded tactics to get ahead of the game, to impersonate people, to copy them. Okay, an imposter, an impersonator. Okay, now you might believe this person, but the tarot cards are saying that there's an imposter here that copies people's material, copies their work, copies everything that they do to get ahead of the game, because they're more concerned in being popular. Money, 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 driven by money. Money, 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 money. Popularity, fame, success, being watched. I need more and more and more and more of it because I love the limelight. What am I doing? Thinking of any underhanded tactics of copying other people's work to get ahead of the game. What have you got? Michael, Douglas, here. So you've kind of got these energies that are around where you're working. Okay, impersonating and copying. Okay, so like I said, you've also got people that are not telling you this, but they're not telling you. This person will not divulge and say, yes, that's what I'm doing. No, I very much doubt it, no, because this would be a no. I'm watching 3, Piscean, maybe a 3. I'm watching tarot cards, could be a tarot card reader, watching tarot card readings of maybe a Piscean, possibly, and impersonating and copying your material of what you say and what you do. It's happened to me for quite a while, but I don't care. But I'm trying not to talk about it or let it bother me. But if you guys want clarification of things that you may or may not know, it's right in the background there. So be very careful of people that are saying that it's them. Okay. So you've got an imposter that sits in the background. You can smell it spiritually. It says what it does on the tin. It's here. Okay. So you've got people around where you're working, your job, what you have about you that's very good. They're trying to copy it. They're possibly also doing what I've literally just done, which is call people out with their fake arse here, okay, and talk shit. Well, it's not about talking shit. It's just about being honest, impersonating, okay. So it says, to me, a hell of a lot of Capricorn. Even I just said it, hell. A hell of a lot of Capricorn. Now, Capris, y'all don't have to blame the messenger, because it could be a messenger that's doing it. Okay, so it could be a messenger. So it could be Facebook messaging, Facebook copying people's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Messages could be copying their messages, copying their spiritual messages. I don't know. Man, I mean, you can cheat all day long nowadays. You could just pretty much watch a tarot card reading, get their messages, do your own, and just copy exactly what they say. I don't care why you would waste your time doing that. I don't know. But there is something here about trying to get ahead of the game of Michael. I keep hearing the name Michael, the head of the game. Mike, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. I don't know what this means to you, but what your environment is trying to let you know that there's a wolf in sheep's clothing around your business. Okay? That's the main message there. Okay. It's because they're remaining unbothered, which is what everybody's doing. But somebody could really be just doing that and just like, well, I don't really give a fuck about that they are. Or I couldn't give a fuck about these people because all I want is money. I don't really care about anybody. I just want money and money and money and more of it. And that's really all I'm interested in, is just getting more popularity and fame and fortune and money. And that's all I care about. Okay, so you've got different messages there. I'm sure everybody's going to hate the messenger, but there you go. Thanks very much, Aries. I really appreciate it. Don't forget you can watch this as an Aries, a Scorpio, or a Life by 4 person. To you, from you, whoever, I don't mind. Okay, even Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, or Tanya, or Tatiana. There you go, Capricorn, right? But there you go, guys. Thanks very much. Now, if you would like your weekly reading, that is these clarified with also that deck that is over there presently, which is about the dark energy and what is hidden in the dark and messages there. I do another reading there and I clarify them fully and give you a full story. So that's another story with these to what to be aware of throughout the whole week. Clarify, telling you who they are, what they are, star signs and people and blah, blah, blah. All of the messages that come out, and then we do another deck, and then we clarify everything with the Rider-Waite, and that is what you get over on either the silver or the gold tier silver, but either one of those, and that can be found below for Patreon. If you want a personal reading, please make sure you take advantage of the offer because that runs until Christmas. and that is half price. But it does tell you at the beginning on the thing. But it's £20 for a personal reading, all half price until Christmas. So if you want to reach out, make sure you send me an email with a link provided in the show more section. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks very much, Aries, and I'll see you soon.